Yeah, because of the rain, huh? Oh, yeah. From the rain or from your shower? All right. You guys ready? All right. No more hugs. That's not Qigong. That's not Tai Chi. All right. Let's put our hands on our belly and we'll just start with a few deep breaths and just feel how when your diaphragm goes down on the inhale, your belly comes out. Exhale, squeeze the belly a little bit to push the air back out. Inhale, exhale. And maybe just notice how that deep breathing can kind of bring you back into the present moment. And it's really good to connect with the present moment because a lot of our worries are about the past. Right, no, our I forget which way. Our anxiety is about the future, and then worries or anger is usually about the past, right? So sometimes if your mind's trying to solve a bunch of problems or ruminating on something, just breathing deeply can help bring you into the present moment. You can take stock of what's going on. Maybe you can recognize I'm in a nice building with climate control. I'm with people that make me laugh, right? That's a good one. I'm getting hugs. I'll just take a moment to appreciate the present moment. All right. And then I was going to show y'all. So normally we start with knocking on the door light, but this we can open up our hips if you want with a little bit of a twist. You load up the one leg and lift the other toe up. You can put your hands on your hips if you want. I think it just looks more fashionable that way. And it's a way to open up your hips. And go a little faster if you want to try that. And then we can even do it with knocking. See if you can keep up with the whole heel thing while you're knocking. It's a lot going on, right? But I know. All right, now let's plant our feet and we'll just do the normal knocking. Ouch, heard that one. Twist and then just knock along your belt line. Waking up our energy. And then we'll come up to our lung points on our chest. We'll take a nice deep breath. And then we'll come up and do a flat hand on your traps. Keep that deep breathing going. One more breath. And then we'll come back to the chest. And the waist. And then water waves, just let your hands glide through the air. Feel the air on your skin. And we'll slow it down. Come to the middle. Take a nice deep breath and check in with our bodies again. And then let's do spinal cord breathing. Inhale, chest out. Exhale, curve your back, squeeze the air out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now let's open to the left. Inhale, close to the left. Inhale to the left again. And then close to the middle. Then to the right. Open to the right. Close. Open to the right. Close to the middle. Left side. Open. Close. Open to the middle. To the right. Open. Close. Open to the middle. That's good. That's good. Ah. Huh? You're crunchy? Uh, we got to get, that's what we're doing. We're getting the crunchies out. We got to work through them, right? All right. Let's do the spreading the chi. Where you inhale, you come like YMCA, exhale. You're twisting at the waist. One hand goes in front, the other behind. Bending at the knees. Help get that momentum going. And this one's good to release tension. So inhale out your mouth. We'll start slowing it down. Throw all that stress away. All right. It's all gone. I might have some reserves. Let's see. So let's take our right hand behind our back if you can. We're gonna kind of get in a little bit wider in hips distance, bending at the knee. The left hand is at the sternum. And you're gonna turn towards that arm that's behind your back and just see where you keep those knees bent and just see where you can twist to. Then come back to the middle and inhale. And then twist to the other side on the exhale. And then inhale back to the middle. Exhale, twist. Inhale back. Exhale, twist. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to the middle. And then let's switch arms. Maybe need to shake out that arm. And then put your left arm behind your back, right arm in front of your sternum. Inhale, and then exhale, twist to the back hand, the hand that's behind your back. Come back to the middle. Exhale. Inhale, back to the middle. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then back to the middle. Let your arm out. Shake it out a little bit. All right, I'm going to kick out your feet. Let's do the move the body like a river, because I don't think I can go a class without doing it. It's one of my favorites, I guess. So you kind of come in and squat in the middle, shift the weight to one side, let your torso follow. Shift your weight to the other side. Feel that nice stretch down the side of your body, your neck. And then we'll come to do a forward fold. So maybe point your toes forward and let your torso just come down. You can use your thighs or your shins or the chair if you don't want to go that far. And then just breathe into your back and relax your lower back. Relax your behind your shoulder blades. Relax your neck. Just like gravity, pull your torso down. And then we're going to slowly roll up by bending our knees, put our hands on our thigh, tilt our pelvis, and allow our spine to just roll up one vertebrae at a time, head last. And then let's take our arms out to the side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Okay. Kick out our feet a little. Hey, I gotta do a balance. Uh-oh. What is it today? Let's do rooster stands on one leg. So we shift the weight to the left, and you can always keep your toe on the ground. So then your right arm comes up, and whatever the arm comes up, that's the knee. That either you just bend and just keep your toe, and you can even practice like a little less with the toe, but keeping that toe down if you want. And then when you take your leg out, put your foot down, ball and roll into heel. Then shift the weight to your right leg, and your left leg comes in. Inhale. And then shifting to the left, your toe goes out, the ball roll into the heel. Keep shifting over. Bring your right leg in. Shift over, bring your left leg in. Exhale. Now, if you want, you can lift the knee. Inhale. And try to keep that control. Inhale. Exhale. Ball to heel. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Maybe looking down at a spot on the floor can help. Don't. Little ways in front of you. Find that spot on the ground that's not moving. Don't look at each other. Last one. I know. I was like, I know it's like even me after you do it a while and you're starting to get tired, then you get a little more wobbly, huh? Guess that's when you're. Yeah. All right. Let's shake that out. That can be a little intense, stressful. We hold our breath, don't we? And you can, even if you want to try this one a little different, you hinge at the waist a little and really feel your arms. Maybe go a little deeper with the knee bend. Shake out those arms and shoulders a little bit deeper. And then if you want to try the normal one or stand up, let's do the heart sound. Inhale. One more. Slow it down, maybe kick out your feet. All right, and then let's check in with our bodies again. So we've been working on our energy. We've been wringing out tension so that the energy can flow more freely in our body. So see if you can notice that difference. Then let's try to line up our skeleton with gravity so that our muscles can relax more. And if our skeleton is lined up, it can hold us up without much need for muscles. So your feet are flat on the ground. Maybe notice, maybe lean a little forward, lean a little back, and try to find the middle for you. Maybe let your knees go in, let them go out. Again, find that middle because we tend to, sometimes we're not always doing the optimum posture for ourselves. There's one thing too, they a little more advanced is that feel okay, your feet are flat on the ground. Now, without lifting anything, try to rotate your toes out and feel how it locks you in the ground. Your knees kind of, there's a spiraling that happens. So just try that for a second, let it go. Try to move your toes out and notice how your legs engage and how it kind of lines you up. And then to relax that a little bit. And lower back, relax your lower back so your pelvis can kind of maybe comes forward a little bit. So sometimes we stick our butts out. Let that lower back relax and let it just kind of get pulled down by gravity. Shoulders over hips. Crown of the head, like a string, is pulling you up so that your spine becomes like a bead of a string of pearls. Feel that the universe is pulling your head up and your spine, just that there's space in between each vertebrae. So your chin tucks back and in. See if you can feel that lined up with gravity. There's actually, so they even come This is called Embrace a Tree. So your shoulders are on your back, your hands are out in front, the fingertips are pointing at each other. And now breathe deeply in your belly and see if you can keep that relaxed posture. Like feel like your arms are resting on something. Anytime you need to, you can bring your arms down, but it's kind of cool if you can hold it for a bit. Let yourself breathe the whole body. Like on the inhale, feel how your body expands. Even your arms kind of separate a little bit. Exhale, they come back together. We were experimenting with feeling that energy coming out of our fingertips. Maybe feel like your fingers have energy exchanging as they're pointing at each other. I'm going to try to hold it a little bit longer. Again, if you need to take it down, you can. But when you take it down, do it and pay attention to the tingling. Sometimes they masters will hold this, like all night or something. We're just going to hold it for a minute. Just breathing in the energy. And now we're going to slowly bring our hands down. Maybe notice the buzzing and tingling in your hands has increased. And then let's do a little heart protection move. So we'll inhale, we'll scoop up, and then we cross our wrists. This is where the heart and pericardium meridian. We're not, there's a little space in between the wrists, so we're not touching. And it's like there's a little bit of a balloon. So we're not really close in on our chest, but it's out here. And then your arms separate and your palms go down. And we do it again. Inhale. Arms separate and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Imagine scooping up good positivity from the earth. The earth is always holding us up, is always there for us. The earth is our mother. Bring that energy into our body. Just kind of recognize it, give it some appreciation. We are the earth. We're made of everything the earth's made of. And then we'll go to the left side. So you come up the middle and then you bend your left knee and you kind of put the energy on the left side and then come back to the middle. Inhale. And then go to the right. Inhale in the middle. Over to the left. And we'll come back to the middle. Let's just do a few in the middle again. And then we'll embrace the chi ball in front of our lower dantian. Just squeeze and pull apart. And then we'll bring our feet closer together. Left hand under your belly button, right hand out to the side. Inhale. Exhale. We'll just center our energy, bringing any extra energy we don't need for health and healing into our lower dantian. So we have nice, even, keeled energy throughout our day. So we can do what we need to do with kindness and equanimity. And then we'll interlock our thumbs together, put it over our belly button, and allow our body to rock and sway. Start to come back into the middle. Thank you all so much for coming. Yay. Yay. Felt good, huh?